Welcome back. Well, we have Peggy Huang here, who is a candidate for the Orange County Judge position. Well, welcome. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And you know, you've been extremely busy in our community. And but before we get to that, just tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am currently a Deputy Attorney General for the state of California. I'm in the Criminal Appeals Rights and Trial section, so I am your state criminal prosecutor. Separately, I'm a Yorba City Council member. Have been there for 8 years, serving on a variety of regional boards like Transportation Corridor Agency, the Mosquito Vector Control Board, as well as the Southern California Association of Government.
And then you've been in the community of Yorba Linda for how long?
Over 20 years now I've been there, and I've been very active there in women's club, on the PTA, soccer mom, basketball mom, swimming. Everything, just being very involved with our community.
You sound like a superwoman. You've got a lot going on, and you've got your family, of course. And tell me about your family.
Well, I'm married to a wonderful physician who is very dedicated to our community, serving as a hospitalist over at St. Jude Medical Center. I also have 2 girls. One is off to college now, and have another one at home. So we're very proud of all their accomplishments.
Excellent, excellent. Now, you did mention that you are currently the state deputy attorney and all of these other things that you do. So what does all of this experience do for you as an Orange County judge?
Well, it really it ties things together. I am a 25-year attorney with a very broad experience. I have been fighting for our victims of crimes, especially here. You know, that's very important for this community. Is in the field of elder abuse. I have prosecuted abusers, including shutting down 2 residential care facilities for the elderly. Where they were not taking care of our most vulnerable clients and committing insurance fraud. And that is something that I'm very passionate about and have done a great deal of work in elder abuse and in the criminal prosecution as well in general. And I've also practiced in all levels of the courts in both state and federal courts. All this together, tying together, earned me the endorsement of the Orange County Deputy Sheriffs, the men and women, the boots on the ground that are serving our community.
So when you become a judge, how does that differ from what you're doing today?
Well, you know, as a judge, you are the final arbiter. You look at both sides, you bring things together, and seeing and applying the law. You know, when you're a prosecutor, you're just one-sided, you're advocating for the victims, for the people. But as a judge, you're going to be looking at the law and applying the law. And I think that's where my experience really comes in as an appellate attorney, where at the appellate level, we look at what happened in the trial court, the errors that were made. And so we look beyond just criminal law, we look at constitutional law, any regulations that might apply, and then we apply the law. And all my body of work is available online. I think that's one thing that's unique about me as an appellate attorney. You can actually go online, read my briefs. Do I have a good grasp of the reasoning of the law, application of the law, and of course the rulings are also public. So you know, you'll see that I won many of my cases, and just because of that type of experience as well, I earned the endorsement of the California state attorneys and administrative law judges and hearing officers. Very long name for a group, but you know, I have 25 years before all these colleagues, and they've seen my work. And
what are some of the things that are important to you? I mean, obviously you're serving on a council as well, which would encompass a community and finances and a variety of other things that you need to review often. And then here we have you know, a community of Southern Orange County where I feel very happy to be here because we have so many great people that help run our community and do all these great things. What are some things that are really important to you as an Orange County judge?
Well, I'm very concerned about the current homelessness issue, and judges play a huge role in all of that. And, you know, we have alternative courts, like mental health court, the drug court, as well as veterans courts. And I do have social services background in terms of working with in the community with people with disabilities, and understanding what their needs are. And so when someone comes in, we can't just incarcerate them because they have other issues. We need to put them through those alternative courts, get them the real treatment they need, and help them become a part of our society and not be ostracized from our society.
Right. Well, that's good. And I know that there's a lot of resources out there right now. I know there's the Be Well OC, and they're looking at expanding that as well. And so those are hopefully some direction that we can help these folks. So great ideas. Any other things that I know you mentioned earlier, crime victims. There's a lot going on in our country where we aren't doing that very often. What are some things that you could see changed?
Well, there are so many different nonprofits to work with. I have been involved with a nonprofit that works with victims of human trafficking. And that is something that I've been involved in since 1993, being a boots on the ground. I volunteered in Taiwan, rescuing girls who were sold into prostitution.
Wow.
I've also worked on a criminal case. It was considered the biggest bust in the United States back in the 1990s, breaking up a ring that offered mail order brides. You just go through the catalog and pick the girls, and they'll be shipped to your home. And I'm very proud of all the work I have done to stop human trafficking. And I've been doing that for nearly 30 years because that's a huge problem. And bringing it together as a judge, understanding those resources for those victims when we have those cases. We deal with them on a criminal side, but also be able to direct the victims to where they need to go.
Yeah, that's a great resource for sure, because we are hearing more and more things, and of course in our community here we don't really hear a lot about that, but it's happening and it's right underneath our noses. So we appreciate all the work you've done for that. Any last few words you'd like to say to our viewers?
Well, I hope to earn your vote this November, on November 8th. Please remember to vote. Your vote does make a difference. I am a Deputy Attorney General with 25 years of experience, ranging from juvenile law, family law, administrative law, civil and criminal. A huge breadth of experience that I can bring to the courtroom. But most importantly, I am a fair, open-minded judge, and that's why I will be someone who seeks justice and seek the truth and will do the right thing. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Well, thank you. It was very nice to meet you, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And if you want more information about Peggy Huang, you can go to peggyhuang.com, and don't forget to vote on November 8th. And when you vote, make sure you scroll down on the ballots, because the Orange County judge is down there past all the others. We'll be right back.